In a world full of wonderful what-ifs lived a little girl named Mia. Mia wasn't just any girl. She had a secret, a very colorful secret. It was a pencil. But this wasn't an ordinary pencil for homework or doodling. Oh no, this was Mia's magic pencil. It shimmered with all the colors of the rainbow, and it held a special kind of magic. One sunny afternoon, Mia sat by her window, watching the flowers dance in the breeze. She decided to draw something beautiful. With her magic pencil in hand, she sketched a butterfly. She drew swirly purple wings, a tiny happy face, and two long curly antennae. As she added the final touch, a little sparkle of gold, the drawing began to wiggle on the page. Poof! With a flutter and a flick, the butterfly lifted right off the paper, its paper wings now real and shimmering in the sunlight. It danced around Mia's head, leaving a trail of sparkling dust. Wow! Mia gasped, her eyes wide with wonder. A real live butterfly. My pencil is truly magic. The butterfly tickled her nose before zipping out the open window. Mia giggled. This was going to be the best day ever. Excited, Mia thought, what else can I draw? She looked at her favorite toy, a teddy bear with a missing button eye. Poor Barnaby, she said. With a quick flick of her wrist, she drew a shiny, new black button right onto the paper. Before she could even say abracadabra, the drawing popped off the page, floated over to Barnaby, and plink! It attached itself perfectly to his fuzzy face. Barnaby looked as good as new. You're welcome, Barnaby, Mia chirped, hugging him tightly. Now, Mia's imagination was running wild. If I can draw a butterfly and a button, she thought, I can draw anything. Her tummy rumbled. I'm a little hungry, so she drew a giant triple scoop ice cream cone. Strawberry, chocolate, and mint chip her favorites. And just like before, poof! A real ice cream cone appeared in her hand, cold and delicious. She took a big bite. Magic is yummy, she said with a mouthful of mint chip. But as she licked her ice cream, a mischievous idea popped into her head. What if I drew something silly? She giggled and began to draw a pair of bright red boots. On her pet goldfish, Finley, who was swimming peacefully in his bowl. The moment she finished the drawing, poof! Two tiny red boots appeared on Finley's fins. Finley looked very confused. He tried to swim, but he just wobbled and flopped from side to side. Splash! He splashed water all over the floor. Oops! Mia giggled, but she felt a little bad for Finley. The chaos didn't stop there. Next, she thought it would be funny if her dad's favorite armchair had wings. She drew two big, feathery wings on the side of the comfy chair. Whoosh! The armchair lifted off the ground and started flying around the living room, bumping into bookshelves and knocking over a lamp. Come back, chair! Mia yelled, chasing after it. Things were getting out of control. Her cat, Ginger, was sleeping on a rug. Mia drew a tiny, silly hat with a propeller on Ginger's head. Poof! The hat appeared, and the propeller started spinning. Whiz! Ginger woke up with a jolt and zoomed around the house, trying to get away from the buzzing thing on her head. Pictures fell off the walls and pillows went flying. The house was a mess. The flying armchair was chasing the zooming cat, who was trying to get away from the propeller hat, and poor Finley was still wobbling in his boots. Mia looked at the mess. The living room was a disaster, her pets were upset, and the flying armchair had just crashed into the kitchen. This wasn't fun anymore. It was just messy and a little bit scary. She realized that her magic pencil was powerful, but she hadn't been using it very wisely. Magic isn't just for silly tricks, she said to herself. It should be used for good things. For kindness. She took a deep breath. First things first. She grabbed her magic pencil and drew a special magic eraser. Poof! The eraser appeared in her hand. Gently, she tapped Finley's bowl with it, and the red boots vanished. Finley swished his tail happily, finally able to swim properly again. Next, she touched the zipping cat, and the propeller hat disappeared. Ginger stopped, shook her head, and curled up for a nap, purring. Finally, she pointed the eraser at the armchair. The wings vanished, and it floated gently back to its spot on the floor. Mia then used her pencil to draw a magic broom and dustpan. They sprang to life and happily swept up all the mess, putting everything back in its place. The house was clean and quiet again. Mia smiled. Using her magic to help felt much better than causing chaos. She understood now. Creativity is wonderful, but it's even better when you use it with kindness. The best magic is the kind that makes the world a little bit better, not just a little bit sillier. Feeling proud of herself, Mia sat down with her magic pencil once more. She thought about all the amazing things she could create, all the kind things she could do. She could draw a garden for the bees, or a warm blanket for a stray puppy, or even a book filled with happy stories for her friends. The possibilities were endless. Then, a new, exciting idea sparked in her mind. An adventure. She took the pencil, its rainbow shimmer glowing brighter than ever, and on a big, empty wall in her room, she began to draw. She drew a beautiful, old-fashioned wooden door with a shiny golden handle. It looked so real you could almost touch it, and then you could. The drawing glowed, and the wooden door became solid, standing right there in her wall. A real door that wasn't there before. Mia's heart thumped with excitement. A magic door, created by her magic pencil. But where did it lead? To a castle in the clouds? A secret garden filled with talking animals? Or maybe a land made entirely of candy? What do you think? Where do you guess Mia's magic door leads? I wonder what amazing adventure is waiting for her on the other side. The only way to find out is to step through it. But that's a story for another time. I can't wait to see you again for Mia's next big adventure. Thanks so much for watching with me today. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe so you don't miss what happens next. Bye for now.